probably you saw from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about, and this is for the agents who are struggling with showing up on video. And I'm hoping to provide some motivation, but also some plug and play things that you could do and actually implement a plan today. But we're going to just kind of like start off with the basics before we get into it. If you're struggling with showing up on video, I get it. And you might be struggling with like multiple different reasonings, like as far as, oh, it's hard to show up because I don't like how I sound, or I want to lose weight first, or I had a friend that she was self-conscious because she had a Spanish accent, and I'm like, what? That is actually amazing. That makes you so unique, and you're going to people are going to gravitate towards you because you do have a Spanish accent and that you can speak Spanish. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stevie. I'm a real estate agent here in Northeast Florida, servicing Jacksonville, St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra Beach with my partner, Carrie Carpenter. And I'm super passionate about helping other female real estate agents with their business and also building multiple streams of income. So today, if you don't know, I have a now 19-month-old daughter, Summer, and I have help with her today. So she is at the house and I'm able to knock off all these things on my to-do list. So we're just going to be bopping around town today. And I thought in the midst of all that, I can hop on here and share with you some advice. Sometimes you just need someone else to kind of mention these things to really like switch your mindset on it. Maybe it's not so much like how you sound or how you look, but it's more so like you don't know what to say. And so it's causing you not to be confident. And so we're going to dive into that too. I want to help female real estate agents. And I feel as though this is a huge component of it, is they are feeling held back from not being able to show up on video because of some silly, kind of like want to preface, which I'm sure that you know that people, like, you're beautiful just the way that you are, and no one's expecting you to show up and be perfect. And look, I have to remind myself of these things, all these things that I'm sharing with you. I have to remind myself on these things as well. Trust me. And, you know, I feel as though this is my personality. I am super type B. My husband, on the other hand, is a very type A. And honestly, I feel like a lot of my friends are type A too. And I feel like I'm so different because I am not a perfectionist. I do not overanalyze. And sometimes I do. I should take that back. Sometimes I do. But I will say, like, I have this idea and I just implement and I just do it. I am a doer. I am a dreamer, but also a doer as well. Like, I am supposed to be at an appointment here in a few minutes, and I had this idea on my way here. I have my camera. I popped out my camera. I remember I had made some notes on my phone like a couple months ago, and I am just like deciding on my way to this appointment, like, all right, let's whip out my camera. Let's put out this content. I've got some errands to run today. Well, I'll just do them in between my errands. Like, when I get a thought in my mind of something that I want to do, I'm a doer. Whereas a lot of my friends are perfectionists and they want to look perfect. They want to sound perfect. They want to have a script written. They want to be in their office with a wonderful background. And here I am in the car with a car seat in my background. I'm like, I don't think those things to an extent matter. And I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Like, let me know below in the comments. Let's see your feedback. Let's all collaborate on this topic. Want to emphasize before we move on is like what I said about like not looking perfect. People want to, and you want to be relatable. They want to relate to you and you want to be relatable. You are a human. And the unique things about you, there are people out there that can relate to those things. Being a mom for me and showing up like super imperfect, I hope showcases that like you can do this too. I hope it's relatable. I hope that you see a real estate agent that knows the ups and the downs and has struggled with her business, but also has seen a lot of success in her business. And I just hope you see me showing up trying to provide value to you. And that is what you will be doing too. And the right audience will see that as well. Showing up on video, and maybe I think a lot of you need to hear this. Showing up on video is not about going viral with that YouTube video or that reel. It is not about going viral. Sorry, I thought I needed to mention that again, but it is about building trust. It's about being the agent someone feels like they already know when they're ready to make the move. And it's going to help them feel more comfortable with you, because it's a scary decision for some people. It's overwhelming, and you're going to be able to build this trust with your videos for your ideal client. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, before we get into the next part, I'm gonna head to this appointment and we'll get right into it. Let's get back into this. I just picked up a Starbucks, and this has been my order lately, and it's so freaking good. I get a grande ice, brown sugar, oat milk shaken, and I get it with 1 pump of brown sugar syrup versus 2. It's so good. I don't know how bad it is for me, but it's so good. Okay, so let's get into this. When I first got started into real estate, this was 10 years ago. Instagram was like just a thing to my knowledge. And I don't remember there being a lot of real estate agents, and I don't think Instagram stories were even a thing yet. I think what was popular at the time and what had came out was Facebook Lives, and I feel like people were really focused on Facebook Lives at the time. I understand that like things are a little bit different now, but I still feel like this advice is very much attainable, is very much for today's day and age. And that is my friend Greg McDaniel. I will never forget it, because I was absolutely petrified to show up on video. Let me repeat that. I was so petrified. Like my first Facebook Live, you guys, it was so bad. I remember exactly where I was. I was in this Julington Creek house. It was when selfie sticks were really popular, and I was in this house holding the selfie stick out, and my hand was trembling. I could not keep like a good hold of the selfie stick. It was so bad. Sweating profusely. I was so nervous. The video was so bad. Whenever I see it pop up on my Facebook memories, I am just like cringing, but I'm also like so proud of myself. I'm like, you go girl. That super shy girl who is shaking in her boots, sweating profusely. I am so dang proud of her. Like, you have to show up even if you're not ready. I feel like you could read all the books, go to all the trainings, have all the mentors, follow all the people that you love that are showing up how you want to show up. But until you get in front of that camera and you start practicing, there is no way to get better. Like, I had to go through the suck in order to get better. And I'm sure, you guys, I had people on there that were like, thinking I was ridiculous or not capable of doing this. I don't know, but I feel as though we overanalyze, like ourselves, we overanalyze things way more than what other people are. So just keep that in mind. And okay, so since then, I'm telling you, Greg had to tell me over and over and over to show up on video. I was so envious of him, because he would show up on these lives. He would do cold calls while doing these lives. And I was just so envious. I was so scared. And so he told me my business would blow up if I started showing up on video. And so I want to be the Greg McDaniel for you who's watching this video. I want to tell you that your business is going to blow up when you start showing up on social media. And look, you might not be good. You might be extremely awkward, because it's awkward. It is so awkward. I'm sitting in my car right now talking to a camera. I'm talking to myself, essentially. It is so strange. But I have this goal to help people, female real estate agents, with their business. And this is what I need to do. So I'm going to get over this insecurity in order to do my purpose and to do what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm going to give you some advice on showing up for video. Couple things that I would just want to mention about this is that when you start putting yourself out there, everything changes. Everything changes. You become magnetic. People start recognizing you. DMs turn into clients. Videos turn into referrals. People are able to build that trust with you. They learn to know, like, and trust you with you showing up on video, and it shows your personality. There's literally only pros with it. There are only pros. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I'm just bringing out all my insecurities to share with you in this video because I genuinely want to help you get over this. And if that means I have to share all the things that I'm insecure about or that I think about, I hope it's helpful, because there are things that I had to get over too in order to show up on social media. This is going to be so relatable to people watching this. When I show up on Instagram, something that is in the back of my mind, and it has been for years, and something that I've had to get over, and it's something that still creeps up in my mind sometimes. And let me know below in the comments if you think this way too. When I show up on Instagram, I feel like I have an array of people who follow me, and what that looks like is like my friends, which I don't know about you, I don't just have one friend group. I've got my realtor friends. I've got realtor friends local. I've got realtor friends in different states. I've got my friends that are my Bible study friends. I've got my mom friends, my realtor friends, just like an array of different types of friends where they have different jobs, they have different interests. I do things with them. So many different friend groups. And then I have family. And then I have people that I was friends with like in high school. And then I have people who I'm friends with now. An array of people. And I think I get into my head a lot about like showing up for all of these people. And that's overwhelming. And you have got to have heard this before. When you're trying to be that person for everybody, you're gonna be no one's person. Is that the saying? Something like that. Like, you just can't make everyone happy, can't create content for every person. And the goal of me showing up on Instagram is not to show up for my friends. Truthfully, like, sure, some of my friends, like, I like to build out those relationships in person and focus on that. My Instagram is for reaching other female real estate agents that are wanting to learn. They're looking for community. They're looking for a tribe. They need help with their business plan, feedback on figuring out ways to lead gen, wanting to leverage multiple streams of income. I'm talking to agents about Real Broker and what their business could look like over here. Like, that's my ideal clients. So when I'm talking on the camera, I am trying to create content just for that person. I'm not trying to be everything for everyone. And the reason why I share this with you is because, well, we're talking about showing up on video, but when it comes to creating the content on video, I think it's really crucial, and it will help your confidence. You create content for your ideal audience. You could even like put a name on it. Like, let's say you had a past client, a buyer who was a first-time home buyer, and that's like your ideal person that you want to work with. Again, cater this towards you. Her name was Susie, and she was so great to work with. She listened to your advice. She allowed you to guide her through the home buying process. She didn't blow you up super late at night or really early in the morning. She respected your time, and she tells all her friends about you. And you're like, man, I love Susie. She was so great to work with. I would love to work with more people just like her. So create content for Susie, where you're showing up, you know what Susie's problem is, and you know what services you offer to solve Susie's problem. Create the content for Susie and provide value for Susie. It's just what I think about is like my ideal real estate agent that I would love to partner up with. And I'm creating content for that person specifically. I'm not thinking about all the other noise, all the other people that are following me. My Instagram is not for them. They are for this specific person. I did not show up on social media when I was ready. I didn't have it all figured out. I just started. And I think that is way more powerful than trying to figure it out how to do it so perfectly. And now I get to help other women grow their real estate businesses and build something bigger than themselves, something with real community, purpose, and even residual income. And I am so grateful for showing up on video, and I know you will be too. Challenge that you could do for yourself is start showing up on Instagram stories. Instagram stories, like there is no pressure. For one, you can erase it and start right back over. There's no expectation. No one is expecting you to show up on Instagram stories and being perfect or reading a script. Like I feel more pressure with like reading a script, feeling as though I need to make sure I mention all of these things. And as I'm speaking and like reading off this script, like that I'm doing it perfectly. That's not my vibe. And I think no one on Instagram stories is like expecting you to do that as well. Okay, so if you're watching this and you're thinking, okay, I can do this, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below if you're going to try to show up on video this week. And I want to be cheering you on social media because I know it's hard. I know it's not easy, but there is so many wonderful, beautiful things on the other side. I'm so grateful that I showed up on video, and I want to cheer you on with doing the same for you. You guys know I didn't really have like any type of script or an elaborate plan with the video. Just kind of wanted to chat through my thoughts on showing up on video and motivating and inspiring you to do that, and just share with you a little bit about my journey on starting up on video, and hopefully it was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.